Beautiful people. I will say this. How do I know what I know? Yes, I have got medical background with my nursing, but to channel messages for you have nothing to do with that. It's easier for me to pinpoint when I see the pain or emotions or codes or colors on your body to say it's this particular organ or not. So what I will say to you is, I channel what a spirit has got to say to me, or it's people who crossed over for you. Then the second part of my gift is the energy healing part of it. And because I see the emotions, I allocate them with the colors and the numbers, what I'm seeing coming from you, to be able to see spine, this, that, what it is that you need. Combined it over the years of experience, what I'm doing in full-time work for me, and over the years of working in the clinical field, this is how I do what I do. My energy healing is not fluffy, and it's not something that people, what they experience with other people. I'm nothing like it. Born and raised in energy healing, me developing my energy healing, the gifts, is that I don't physically have to touch you. My clients are all around the world. And I don't physically, majority of my clients physically touch. And I will say this, and there is no fluffiness about it. For me, it's my mission is about releasing the emotions trapped in your body. Where does it come from? What is it that I'm seeing and the spirit is telling me that it's active within you right now when you're seeing me? Because that's what needs to be unblocked, shift and changed. So when I channel from what a spirit tells me. And just like this with the lungs and spine, the medical part, what I do, because I see clients for the medical stuff too. So I see the clients where they have Parkinson's disease, bipolar, schizophrenia, tremors, back pains, eye problems, all sorts of things. And I look at it is what it is that it's emotionally stuck within them over the years, that it's compounded inside of them. And what is it that is happening? And yes, there is a third part to me, which is the spiritual. And some people see me for the spiritual growth. But that is inevitable once when you clear up the inner child, once when you know, okay, this layer coming up, I need to peel that layer. And it's not like, oh, here we go again. I'm in this inner child. And for my work, the mission is longevity of it. I get to see now, especially, and I giggle about this, children like the premature baby from 9 years ago. He's 9 years old. I've got children where I know them from surgeries where I worked before, and they're now at university. They're now getting married. Some of them are having children. And I get to witness this and guiding them. And it is absolutely a privilege to see. So it's not about fortune telling. God, no, I don't do that. Because I empower you from within, and I'm blocking your emotions and ancestral codes and generational patterns which are happening in a family, to break it up. And the focus is on you, not when I'm going to win a lottery ticket. When your two little bum chicks decides to go to the news agency and decide to buy a lottery ticket. But do you believe that you can have the money? Do you believe that you can be rich or successful, whatever that is representing behind you? And the same as how people say, I would like to have someone to date. Can you tell me if it's anything coming in? I don't do that. But I will say this, if somebody is coming in, can you actually have a healthy relationship? Did you heal your mother wound, the father wounding within you? Are you aware of your childhood and the patterns what you have go within you? Or you're going to be running when it's the first problem happening, you're going to freeze, fight, freeze, run after 6 months and go like, yep, no, pull the plug. This is going into more serious relationship. I cannot do this. I cannot withhold this. And if you have children, you're passing on those patterns. I decided as a mother that I'm not going to be passing the patterns. What my parents completely were not aware of it, what they did. Because you know what? On the end of the day, in their case, doesn't matter what it is and what they didn't know any better. I changed for my children. and I decided that the pattern stops with me, and I have got so much strength and courage and bravery within me that it's ending with me. And I see this on my children, how they are, and that's why I talk about my children, to show you what it is. And there is life curveballs. They will come in. And I always talk about this. It's not about half glass empty, half full. When I heard that first time, I was like, oh my God, that's so full of BS. What it is what's inside of that cup when a life curveball hits the cup? What's inside? Resentment, bitterness, or is it peacefulness, or it's love, knowledge, resourcefulness? What's inside of that cup? Because it's inevitable that life is going to give you the curveballs. Because in those challenges and those curveballs, we learn to ride the waves. And I giggle about this because I live in Australia, so there is lots of waves here. And if you don't live around the waves, just go with the story and understand this part. But we need to learn to ride the wave. How do we learn? We learn about ourselves, that we can trust ourselves, that we can surf that wave, that we can swim in a rip. And then we get out of the rip and then we swim back to the shore. But we need to trust who? Not the ocean, ourselves, that we can swim through it. So challenges, you need to see it as, okay, it's another peeling time, another layer going to be peeled and shifted, or is it going to bury you? The choice is yours. You get to command. And that's how I developed the program, from limited to limitless, and becoming her. Autonomy of you. Not copycat of Yelena, not copycat of this person. It's activating you, remembering who you are, because your soul knows and guides you. But your human mind and your fears, inner child and the society could possibly come up and say, no, 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 cannot happen. Or maybe you're afraid. You have got maybe a sister who is so jealous and will be looking at you going like, oh my goodness, what she's doing, what's this, what's that, and continuously giving you remarks. That is to do a lot with businesses where they're so afraid of it to be seen. But once when you're not afraid of it, and that labels falls off, and I'm all about taking off the labels. Taking off the labels. Don't label yourself. I've got this, blah, blah, blah. That's why I can't do it. I'm example of it where it's like, no, labels come off and we do it. And we do it on your terms. The childhood happened and you had to do things what you had to do in order for you to survive. But now it's your time to do things that you thrive. And I will leave you with this. I see you, I witness you. Become you.